They're everywhere.
Just like the Flat Earth Society, we have members all around the globe.
Oh god.
Anyway, here's our standard YOLO No match. Mr. Mime, Jynx, and Exeggutor on the blue team.
And Politoed, Wailord, and Bibarel on the red team. Bibarel actually used to be my VM slave on Diamond.
Oh yeah. Bibarel's a great Pokemon for that. Because that game had so many HMs. I hated Rock Climb so much.
Well, let's see how the odds will turn out. Usually it's a 1x1, but sometimes numbers play a bad game on us.
Yeah. Interesting composition for these teams. On the blue team, it's a mono psychic with, and then on the red team, they're all water types.
I must admit, I still didn't make my homework and learn all the types by heart, but I remember that water and psychic didn't have to do much with each other, did they?
No, they're normally effective to each other.
Well, so there will be no stab attacks, which will be super effective, I guess.
Yeah, not until you get to Exeggutor, which has super effective grass attacks on water.
Yeah, true that. I'm always a little hyped for those YOLO matches because you really never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And someone rigged the odds betting 10,000 in blue.
I mean, with that Exeggutor has a good matchup, so odds are favoring blue team, but again, you never know.
Yeah, well, Metronome for me is really a 1x1 thing. It's a 50-50 chance for whatever, so I always bet just on the bigger odds.
Basically. It's a really exciting 50-50.
Very well, we've got just a little bit more than 30 seconds left, and there's a decent payout on the red side, so all bettors are welcome, especially those who bet only one for some reason.
They just want to be a part of it. Also, we're having a ton of slots right now.
Yes, indeed, and I already noticed it because I couldn't read the first two Pokemon, but really we're playing slots basically all the time.
Yeah, it might be due to the 1,000 cheers from Michael Gno. I probably mispronounced that.
Alright, let's see where we're heading for. Oh god, this music.
Yeehaw!
Absolutely not matching the Colosseum, but nevertheless very cheerful.
Time for a rodeo under the glow of the crystals.
Yeah.
So here come Mr. Mime and Politoed. First one to attack is going to be the Mr. Mime.
Let's go for that Metronome. It's gonna be Bone Meringue. Oh god, I pronounced this one right, I hope.
Hitting 2 times does some pretty good damage on that Politoed. Great first turn for the blue team.
And we see... I can't really read this attack.
It was a Psycho Cut, not dealing a whole lot though since it's a psychic attack.
Ah, so Mr. Mime is in favor here.
Mr. Mime going for a super effective Spark, another great attack.
Oh, but Politoed barely holds on. It is paralyzed though, so next round could be his last.
Not a great... Blue team not in good condition, and the Fury Cutter gets a 5% miss, I think that was.
Well, that was unfortunate for red team. So blue team's going in for another Metronome.
Goes for a stockpile, raising its defense and... Yeah. Raising its defense and special defense. Since it has a lot of health less, it's a good move to get.
Indeed. Red team meanwhile goes in for the Hydro Pump, which do some decent damage, effectively lowering blue team's HP by half.
Yeah, that was a good attack.
Well, next chance for blue team to get advantage, but no.
Not much happened this turn.
I guess stockpile didn't pay off too much for now.
Mime gets a bubble and it's a critical hit, but Politoed is going to barely hold on.
Politoed, more like Polytank.
Hey! Politoed rages at the Mr. Mime, dealing just a small amount of damage.
Oh god, we're going in for a lot of low HP hits. That's not really effective.
Yeah, one might call it a rally of light attacks.
Indeed, indeed. And another stun spore, well... Guess Mr. Mime has to make up his mind.
Ooh, Politoed gets the Morning Sun, gonna restore a lot of its HP. Back into good condition.
Well, as Politoed is back into the game, let's see how Mr. Mime can find a solution for that.
Mr. Mime is gonna beat up that little frog.
This didn't went as planned, definitely.
Yeah, I might have wanted to do a little more than that.
I'm still waiting for some insane attacks like, I don't know, Sheer Cold or Memento. Or Perish Song. But we see an Endeavor and it does a light hit. Politoed went in for a teleport and there we got the Insanity back into the game.
Speaking of powerful attacks, I just accidentally seismic tossed my mic. Whoops.
Well, it went back in space and back again. Now you've got some astronomical microphone.
Yeah.
Ah, there we got it, Fisher, just as I proclaimed it.
And of course it misses.
Well, 30% chance it could have hit.
It could have.
Mr. Mime goes in for a pack. I don't even know how this is supposed to work, but never mind.
Yeah, just don't question it.
I remember something, there was some screenshot of a Pokemon game with Pokemon practicing a whip without having a tail whip without having a tail or something like that.
Oh.
Or was it Iron Tail?
Either work.
Mr. Mime goes in for Calm Mind and it goes in with another stat increasement.
Yeah, now +2 on that special defense. It's really good.
Oh, and Red Side goes in for stats as well.
Probably the most useless stat, since it's paralyzed, but whatever.
Oh, well. The Metronome match goes on and on, so we still have a chance to see a change.
Mr. Mime goes for an Ice Punch. Not going to deal a whole lot, but it's just enough to take out that. No! I'm sorry! It's not enough
that was
to
a
take out
clutch. Politoed still stays, and it goes for a Giga Drain if I'm not mistaken, and this could change. Oh, never mind. It doesn't effectively. Yeah, well, maybe just enough to barely hold on for another hit. Well, it goes in for Mind Read, and this is a good time for some sweeping attack, although it doesn't have any more HP left.
Do you think it could read my mind as well? Oh god, I hope not.
I hope not as well, don't know what's hidden there.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I can imagine, you're part of the select sect after all.
Yep.
Mr. Mime goes in for a heal order.
Great attack. Or quote-unquote attack.
Politoed goes in for an American president card.
Hashtag build the wall. Make PBR great again.
Well...
Lava Plume dealing a light amount of damage to Politoed, but for once it actually worked this time. For real, it's down now.
Mr. Mime finally managed to...
That was a really long matchup, actually. Both Pokemon healed, a lot of stat increases, a lot of clutches.
That went way longer than I expected. Okay, so Mr. Mime goes in for another attack, and it's gonna be an embargo.
I'm sure that one berry is gonna really matter. What is it, an Asper berry?
Well, Wailord goes in for a Thunder.
I think it was a Thunder Punch.
Oh well.
Oh, Thunder Fang.
Thunder Fang it is, oh well, great. So we had some Power Hacks involved, but nothing worked out. Yeah, let's not forget we got to pump Mr. Mime up here, so as it goes in for a tickle.
Ooh, goo.
So the attack is falling, defense as well. Mr. Mime's really playing on the stats lately.
Yeah, it's getting a lot done. And you know what, I'm just gonna let that one speak for itself.
Yep. We're not saying anything.
If you couldn't read that due to the slots, then good.
Yeah, well. Those slots are still playing.
Set aflame by Sacred Fire!
But unfortunately it's a water type, so not a great hit. Wailord uses its move. And it goes in for Minimize, which is quite ironic for a Wailord.
Now it's only like 30 meters long.
Well, it's something. Mr. Mime, pumped with stat moves, goes in for a Raw.
Ooh! Bye-bye, Whale.
The stats are strong for that one. And there's a crate being opened.
It was absolutely nothing.
Wow. Impressive. Mr. Mime's going on that Bibarel now, but Bibarel moves its move first. It's going in for a Cotton Spore. So speed harshly falls.
We're now out of the slots for once.
Yeah, great. Now my teleprompter reads the attacks actually.
Yeah, we can actually see.
I'm really impressed how Mr. Mime holds on for all that time.
And it's been about like 15 minutes since the battle started, or something. Maybe not that long.
Yeah, I can imagine we were sitting a whole hour in this match. Mr. Mime goes in for another Yellow Gnome, using Stun Spore yet again, but it misses.
2 Stun Spores, neither of them have worked.
Bibarel goes in for Nature Power, which is Rock Slide.
Rock Slide's gonna tumble down, and it's finally gonna take out that Mr. Mime.
Well, that was about time, wasn't it?
After about 10 minutes.
Indeed, so now we've got Jynx, which is not a League of Legends character. Not necessarily, at least. Alright,
hey.
Jynx goes in for its first Metronome.
Another Fisher, another Misser.
Well, it could have hit, but it didn't. However, Bibarel goes in for a Spit Up, but it had nothing to spit up. Deep. Well, however, Jynx goes in for another Metronome, and it's gonna go for Razor Leaf, which is very effective.
Yeah, dealing a lot of damage to that Bibarel.
Well, Bibarel holds on as he goes in for a Shadow Sneak.
Ooh. Gonna deal a lot of damage right back.
Well, effectively putting down Jynx to like 2/3 of its HP, so Jynx gotta deal with that now. Jynx goes in for the cross chop, and it's gonna be another critical hit. And Bibarel is down and out. well, seems like blue corner is in an advantage. Wailord is left, but it could do the reverse sweep. Oh, well, never mind, Mr. Mime down already.
Power swap gonna swap stat changes, of which there are none. Good
yeah,
move.
Great. Impressive. So, another Metronome from Wailord now. It's going in for a wing attack with...
Flying Whale! It's like ReZero all over again.
I guess in a world where we have Sharknadoes, we can also have Flying Whales.
Ooh. I'm looking for this. I'm looking forward to that spiritual successor.
After Sharknado, we've got the Flying Whales. And a Signal Beam.
Ooh, lots of damage onto that whale.
This whale is now in despair. It's going in for the Confuse raid to use some Confuse hacks to that Jynx, effectively making H attack happen at 50%.
Ooh, it hurt itself in confusion, so Wailord's gonna get a free Metronome here.
Guess this threat's worked out, and it goes in for a Swift.
Pretty sure that's the second time it used Swift, and this one takes out Jynx.
So now we've got the Exeggutor against Wailord, and Wailord is not an advantage here, definitely not.
No, definitely not, but a well-timed Bug Buzz could change everything.
Indeed it does. So now let's see, Exeggutor goes in for his first Metronome. What will he open the match with? It goes in for a Spike Cannon!
Just 2 hits though, not a whole lot.
But nevertheless, maybe it's gonna go for a grindy kind of approach. Wailord goes in for a Magnitude. Magnitude 7? Oh
Ooh.
dear.
Lucky 777. Not a lot of damage though.
Well, it could have been more.
But hey, get 2 more of those and you'll guarantee to get payout one way or another.
Alright, Exeggutor is going in for the Crush Grip. This is gonna be...
Smashed by Crush Grip!
It's gonna be a hit.
Sorry, I just really had to do that.
Ah, it's okay. Oh, Wailord goes in for the Grass Whistle and a 55% hit, putting Exeggutor to sleep. This is Wailord's chance to turn the situation.
All of those coconuts fast asleep. Sleep tight, coconuts.
Wailord goes in for the reversal. Which does
really
not
well timed. Yeah, well timed, but unfortunately bad type matchup.
Exeggutor woke up after just 1 round. Those are some pumped coconuts.
Ooh. It's gonna get its revenge for putting it to sleep, and Wailord goes down.
This was a tight match, and Blue Team pulled this off. Congratulations to Blue Team, enjoy your 65% payout.
Yeah, congratulations.
As we're finally taking a break from YOLO-Gnome matching after just 20 minutes of fighting.
That was a pretty long YOLO-Gnome.
Actually, one of the longest I ever participated in. So we're getting back into the side game. Oh my god. I guess we are in PBR commenting still, even though messages read otherwise. Nevertheless, we're back in the side game, and there's yet again 1 chance to win 1 token. Most people are going on A, and...
Wait, are we PBR commentator or not? I'm confused.
I am